Hi everyone, welcome to the B-Side. I'm your host, Nine Mendoza. I want to thank everyone on our crew for making Punk Rock Bowling Festival such a great experience. Thank you to Kieran for taking the great photos in the pit and working like a true pro. And thanks to our executive producer, Campbell Buckelman, for putting everything together. We appreciate all of you and everybody in our office and supports, and of course our family. Thank you. It was a great weekend, and right now we want to bring you our interview, an exclusive with the Darts, and they also have a special announcement that they're going to make on our show about their upcoming tour. So thank you very much again, and please remember, we are supported by our viewers and our members. So log on to our GoFundMe page or IndieGoGo page and support us, because it's you that makes this happen. Like going to the Rebellion Fest this year in England, we will be there and be bringing you exclusive content from there as well. And we'll be talking to the executives from that festival coming up in our next episode. So meanwhile, tune in right here for the Darts. You're gonna love it.
The B-side, the B-side, oh, the B-side, the B-side, yeah.
Hey everybody, this is Nine. Welcome to the B-Side. We're here with two members of the Darts, and don't tell the other this, but my favorite members of the Darts, because you guys have a section that just kicks my ass every time I listen to your records.
Yeah.
Turn it up.
Best bass player right here, don't forget
It's
it.
amazing. That P-bass is the first bass I ever had when I was 13.
Oh, really?
P-bass, yeah.
I love that bass. It's my 73 P bass. It's the only bass I've like ever played. Christina, she plays the bass.
Carry us to sea. It's a wreck on the rocks. The candles tear the sea. I love you, my man. I love you, my dear. It's just dirty change down. I love a long dream. My heart is a baby.
So tell me what it was like yesterday. Like what a day, what a lineup to like be part of. First of all, but
Yeah, it's intimidating. It's intimidating when we're a fairly new band. We've only been around for maybe 3 years, or not even 3 years, and we're getting a lot of recognition right out of the gate, and so there's a little bit of tendency to want to prove yourself, but you have to also keep your place in line. So you show up to this venue, we have a 20-minute set, which is like, wow, how are we gonna like win people over that have never seen us in 20 minutes? It was a little intimidating, but it was awesome. Like, that stage was huge, and I felt like once we got up there, it was like everything was perfect. It was, leading up to it's a little stressful. Like, we were stressed out. We were nervous. I'm not really nervous at shows, but I was nervous. I was nervous yesterday. I could tell. Everybody in the back there's like Descendants, Sloppy Seconds, like Sloppy Seconds is like coming up to me and being like, "Can't wait to see you guys play." I'm like, neat. I know. So and I am like, yesterday was my day for music. I knew so many bands on that bill, and it was just like, it's crazy to just know that you're back there and get to play with these bands, So it's like, it's crazy. Plus we played early too, and you're not sure if anybody's gonna really be there, and how do you present to like no crowd? But right when we started playing, it was amazing. Like, everybody to the festival, just like, we started out with like 10 people in the front row, and then when we finished, I don't know, there's probably like really good. It was awesome. It was really great.
I was right there at the front. Right, he was in the pit taking pictures. I was at the front taking my pictures with my phone and everything. And there was like 10 rows of people when you guys started, and then at the end of the show I turned around and I was like, Whoa!
I know.
It was crazy. Like I was so entranced with like the crowd. Like people were like
I couldn't believe
that. I didn't even notice like the giant screen behind us
Yeah,
until I saw a picture of it on Instagram. I was like, oh my god,
That's cool.
I didn't even see it.
Yeah,
It was so
and we're
quick.
super proud because it's our album release party, and so to see the album like logo and have it all come together, and then we're signing afterwards. There was like a line. I was like,
That
whoa!
signing was
Long
crazy.
line.
There's a long line.
Okay, so here's the thing. None of us even went over there because we didn't realize we were doing a signing, but everybody else knew.
It's unorganized.
Like,
Well, you came through the crowd
Well-
like you were there to buy records.
So Nicole always just goes straight to the merch booth every time we do a show. Like that's her thing. And then we're all in the back, and I'm like, I'm gonna go over there. And I get there, and I'm like, holy shit.
They're like
Can I
texting me like,
I'm like,
go
there's
over.
a line. Oh my god. And so I was talking to everybody in the line, and I'm like, I couldn't get through, and I was like,
She's like, can I have this sign?
excuse me, can I just like get through? And then so I sat down, and I was like, oh my god, there's a line. And then an hour and a half later, I was like, oh my god, there's still a line. This is insane. It was so cool.
It was so fun.
So much love.
It was
so much love at
and
that
a lot of
festival.
new
It was so
fans
fun.
too. Like some people had seen us with the Damned, and they'd come up and I saw you guys, you know, in Denver with the Damned, or I saw you here, and so that's just a huge, amazing bonus for them to just love punk rock and then come and see our set early, to come early. But then there was a lot of people that were like, "We've never seen you before."
A lot.
A lot.
And they're like, we love you.
And that's
Like,
cool
that was
because like
awesome.
usually it takes a couple times to win people over, you know, and then they start to learn.
Right, especially like
and,
at a punk rock festival
Yeah.
where every band is like, every band at this one was like really punk rock
and great.
very different. From
Yeah, we were
a lot of
different,
bands. So
I
I'm glad
felt
people
like-
liked it.
Yeah.
It was surprising.
I was telling Chris, right? I was telling Chris after the show, a bunch of people behind me were like, oh, I've never seen them before. One girl was like, that's like a band that should have been later on. Like, you know, she thought you should have been.
Yeah.
You know what? We weren't first, which I would have been fine with. We played on the main stage.
Yeah.
It was huge. It was crazy.
It was
It was.
perfect.
I would.
It was
I wouldn't
perfect
have
for us
asked
to
for
get our
anything
feet
better
wet
ever.
because we're,
Like, it was
you know,
amazing.
we're so new. It's like, of course. And it was cool to see the Coat Hangers because the Coat Hangers played at 6:30. Another all-female band, but
I love
they
them.
had such a good crowd and like it was just so cool, like just to come off stage and be like, yes, that's awesome.
That was a fantastic set. You
Yeah.
guys absolutely kicked that set time.
Yeah.
That was
20
the
minutes.
real-
I only want to play 20 minutes now.
songs.
That's it.
We played 5 songs, and I look at Chris, and I'm like, time? And he's like, you have like 5 minutes left. And I was like, really?
Yeah, it was
We
time.
played 6 songs.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
I don't know.
It was
Pretty cool.
awesome.
So tell me what's new about the new album. I haven't heard all of it except for what you guys played at the show yesterday. I
my
have mine ordered.
Favorite. It's so good. I like all of our other albums, but this one, every time I listen to it, I'm like, I like this. Like, I like listening to it.
Gets
The other
better and
ones, I'm
better.
like, I don't really listen to my music that much. Our music, like, I listen to it when we practice.
Yeah.
But, like,
I don't sit down and actually. I don't run
this
into our
album
album.
is,
Like I'll go out and
I'm like,
work out
it's
to
so
it. I
good.
love it.
I'm proud of it.
I'm proud of it too.
And we have our, well, she's not new anymore, but our new guitar player, Melissa, she's amazing.
She's incredible.
Isn't she great?
She's
No,
so
like
She's really
badass.
great.
we have some. I'll share them with you guys. We got some fantastic pictures of her.
Oh, awesome.
So
She's
sweet.
so rad, and she's just like super easy to like just deal with and write music with and be in a band. Like she
makes it-
completes this band.
Yeah,
How
she
long
makes
has
it
she been
amazing.
with you guys? 'Cause
Probably like since October.
Since last July. She did that first show with when we went with the Dirty Water Records.
Okay, so a year, almost a year.
Almost a year.
yeah. what's the Phoenix connection? Can you start with Phoenix?
Well,
These guys.
yeah, I'm in Phoenix. Me and using Cole Ricky's by yourself.
I know. I'm on the outskirts. Maybe I'll move to Phoenix today.
I'm moving into your
She's
guest
moving.
house.
Yeah, Christina's gonna move in with me and still with her.
Yeah.
So that way it's half and half.
Half and half.
Yeah.
Well, that's how TV on the radio does it now.
Yeah.
Half of them are in Norway, half of them.
You know, nowadays you don't really need to be in the same city. It's actually kind of better because then we don't have to rehearse because we don't.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of better because then we don't play a lot of local shows.
Yeah, we don't play. We just play the stuff that's
do
worth it.
It has to be worth it if we're gonna like drive.
Or fly me out, or fly all of us out, or they have to drive out. It's a big, you know, it's got to be worth it. And I love it because when I record my drums, Nicole writes most of the music. She's a monster songwriter, and so she'll send me demos. I'll learn the tracks, I'll put my own flair on it, or write up the drum track, and then I get to go into the studio with me and my favorite producer, who I've been asked to play. We work so well together. Send my drum tracks, I literally send them over to them, they do their magic, and I get to hear, like, you know when you're part of the process, sometimes like when you're doing something, you overcritique it. I don't get to hear any of that, and I hear it, and it's like the most beautiful, like, masterpiece.
I'm the one that gets to sit there.
Yeah.
Our producer Bob Loeb is amazing, but he's like very neurotic about getting it to sound perfect.
Yeah.
So I sit there and I'm like,
She's the unperfect.
I'm the one that's like, stop. It's perfect. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Stop making it perfect.
Yeah.
Like,
She does. We don't
it
like
sounds
it perfect.
great.
We want it.
He's like, but just how about this?
yeah.
He's a drummer too, and I trust
Yeah,
him. So it's nice to
he
throw
like
my tracks
really
out.
makes her stuff sound good, but recording's
I know. We probably will change it up someday.
I want to do it someday. We'll do it all together. We've never recorded all together.
We did once with the Christmas.
We
song.
recorded a Christmas song
That was it. One song.
once.
I talked to Jail Sitter Rockers that told us that, or no, it was the Radiator Rattlers, and they said that they recorded an entire album. They just were like,
That's
and,
awesome.
and it's one of their favorite
Yeah.
albums because they're like, it actually came out sounding like how we sound live more than something that's overly polished.
That's how I
We'll
would
do
like
that.
it.
We'll probably do
That's
that
how I
someday.
would like to do it. It's so much better for me. But I don't know. I mean, everybody has different opinions. Like, our last albums were kind of like really, really gritty and girly, and the vocals were very distorted.
Yeah.
And this one we took some extra time and like tried to make it a little cleaner but still sound dirty and edgy. But then Jello Biafra got a hold of it and he's like, you gotta clean it all up. It needs to sound, he wanted it to sound like way cleaner and crisper. I was kind of surprised by that.
A little bit. You know, it's interesting when you listen to the old Dead Kennedy stuff. But I heard some of their newer albums when they were transitioning. They actually were pretty clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, even the older stuff,
Believe it or
his
not.
voice was always really clear. Like, there was no doubt of what he was saying.
Yeah,
right?
true.
So it was like a
message
big
was
back
there.
and forth, like,
Yeah.
we want it dirtier, he wants it cleaner, we want it dirtier, he wants it cleaner. It's like,
I was really
Hard
happy
to
when he
find
got a
out
hold of my
anymore.
drums because, like, my drums you could finally hear them, and I was like, okay, I like what Jello's doing.
together.
And
Bob
there's-
did a lot of work. He did a lot of extra work just to get it to be perfect. But
Yeah,
it's a
he,
good album.
he was really passionate, like, to have a producer who wants to even have a hand in, like, say, what the song list should be. Like, he knows our stuff, and he just did such a great job. Like, so passionate. Not a lot of people who are going to be spending that much time doing it because they truly love what we were doing, and that's pretty rad, you know?
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
He's not collecting.
He's not. He wasn't just collecting the paycheck,
No.
man. And he wanted
He
that credit.
sweated over it so
He
bad.
sweated over it. He was like, I want that credit because I really gave everything I have for this record, too. And to have someone from the outside that didn't play on it feel that way about it, it was like, oh, yeah, you deserve that.
That's pretty cool. You don't hear that often.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's next?
We have Bash Fest in Idaho. Then with L7 and Illinois and And then right after that, we're doing some stuff in California with.
Can we announce
Yeah,
that?
we can announce it because I think they announced it. It's confirmed. We're playing with Billy Joe Armstrong's solo band, Long Shot.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
could
asked
ask
us like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
And we're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're like, how do we figure this out?
We're playing it in Idaho, but then we'll
Fly straight in and we'll make it happen. And somehow this band makes shit happen. It's Nicole.
Yeah.
She's really good at like A to B putting that together.
So yeah, we're doing that, and then we're going to Europe like a week later.
Yeah,
We're playing some festivals in like Serbia.
Yeah, we're going to Serbia. Idaho.
Yeah,
Just
Italy.
June 20th through July 8th.
We're gonna miss Burger Boogaloo and Billy Childish, and I'm really bummed about that because he's my favorite.
We want to play it next year if anybody wants something.
Hint, hint.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. I don't want to take up any more of your time. It's such a pleasure to
Yeah,
talk to
thanks
you
to
guys.
B-Side for
I-
having us.